All right, just a quick check-in update or whatever you want to call it. First of all, peace, love, and light. But something I wanted to say was about my decision to take in more water for this season, the season of Scorpio. I feel like it's been a success because not only am I taking in more water, the quality of the water that I'm taking in like greatly like has greatly changed, and I feel like it's been like a major role, and it really has helped with I lost my train of thought. So let me say it like this. I feel like it's played a major role with the way I feel overall, because the type of water that I drink is called Lithia Springs Natural. I don't know the name of it, but it's a very high quality water, and it helps with like mental clarity and then things like that. But it's really different from the water that I would have been drinking before, and I feel like it's different from the water that I would have been drinking before. And since it's different from the water that I would have been drinking before, it's affected the way that I feel about the water, if that makes sense. Like I'm encouraged to drink it more, encouraged to drink water more. And today, for the first time, I drank water with colloidal gold and colloidal platinum in it, and I'm gonna get some more of that. But I feel like that's like it has a positive it's had a positive effect on me as well, because I feel different from drinking that, even though this is like my first and only time ever drinking it. I feel different from drinking it already. So I'm gonna get some more of that, and I'm gonna be getting the gold water from 19 Keys, and I'm gonna try that as well. But I just feel like the overall quality of of my thoughts has changed. Like taking in water, I feel like the way I treat myself, the way I feel about myself, the way I feel about a lot of things has changed just based on the fact that I drank water. And when I first started Scorpio, the season of Scorpio, I was going through like hardship. Like it was like hard, or what people would consider hard, but I didn't even take it that way. I just let it be what it was, and allowed just, I will say, like the universe, God, whatever, spirit, whatever you want to call it, to do whatever it was supposed to do. Like 333 was just coming in to let me know that I needed to pay attention to a certain area of myself that I wasn't paying attention to, and I was allowed to like uproot those negative, bad patterns, and I was able to plant seeds of prosperity, because Scorpio has been a very prosperous season for me, like more prosperous than seasons before. And it's so appropriate that it's a water season, because the more I focus on the water element, the more I've watched things grow. Like the seeds that I've planted, I watched them grow. Like, and I've been bringing in more seeds of things that I didn't necessarily know that I should be planting. And in doing like the prosperity ritual that I did on the first, helped with the way my month has gone so far, and the way this season has gone so far. And it's helped me to bring in thoughts and feelings of prosperity, and bring in for greater connections with people. And it's something that I just noticed. Like it just everything just picked up as far as prosperity, and I feel like I'm building up to something even higher. And it all comes down to like the water and the things that I'm watering. And you have to really be literal about these things. Like I've been talking about, we're human trees and flowers and things like that, but you have to treat yourself just like that. The things inside of yourself, you literally have to treat yourself like there's stuff growing inside of you and stuff that you want to see flourish and blossom outside of you. And that's a concept that I'm really embracing. Like the earth that I take in, the earth that I was taking in, I'm making sure that that's even good. Like the stuff that I take in, I'm making sure that's even good to have things to fertilize. Like to have the seeds be in a proper place for it to fertilize, to come from inside of me. Like the quality of the soil inside of me, the quality of the earth inside of me. I was trying to find a way to say it in a way that made sense, but I figured like it will make sense anyway. Like if you've really been paying attention to my videos, it'll make sense. But yeah, like you really have to treat yourself literally like a plant, like a tree, like you are earth. But you're not just earth, you're earth, water, fire, wind, space, you're everything. You just have to know what you are tapping into, know what you are well, I won't say necessarily, you don't necessarily have to know. I would say like get to know if you don't know like the basics, like, but get to the basics. Like if you don't know the basis, like what you really working on, what you're really working towards, that's okay. But be willing to get to that, because the more you're willing to get to that, the more you understand that you have to be active, you have to water this, you have to plant this, you have to do all these things. But it'll take you really sitting back and observing and noticing things about yourself that you have to really implement and do to really get the things that you are like seeking. And you may not even necessarily know what you're seeking, but you'll figure it out. Like that's just the way it's happened for me, and that's just the way I feel like it'll happen for anybody, because I don't feel like I'm special in that way. But I mean I feel like I'm special when it comes to like loving myself. Like in terms of me and myself, I'm special to myself. I love myself. And I love you too. Don't get it twisted, I love you too. But I won't say that I'm special, more special than you are. And I don't want you to feel like I'm more special than you are. I want you to understand that you are special and you are great. And I have this understanding that I am great and that I am special and that I am loved. But you also have to know that you are loved. And you just have to kind of just understand when and how to balance things out. Like even with what people say, like a lot of things, like I've said, a lot of things that people say are usually for them or are usually for them. And a lot of things that we say about people is not something that they should take personal. I lost my train of thought with that, but I want to say a lot of things that we say describing people really helps to describe us, really helps to paint a picture of how we see the world. And how we see the world is really based on the quality of the things that we take in. What we speak about really does create the world, but you really have to be cognizant of that. You really have to take note of that. You have to really have to notice that, like, what you speak about really affects the world that you see, because nobody can see the world that you see. And if all you see in the world is what everybody else sees, then you don't really see the world. You see what someone else told you the world is. But you really have to detach from that and really like see that you are here for a reason. You are here in this world. And since you know and notice that you're here in this world, you have an effect on the world. And the effect that you have on the world is what you should show to the world and what you should speak about in the world and what you should bring to the world. But don't look at the world and wonder why it's bad. Look at the world and wonder why the things that you think about, things that you feel aren't present. Because either you don't know why you speak about those things, or you don't speak about those things enough. You speak about the things that you think are bad in the world more than you speak about the things that are good or the world that you want to see, because you have to change your level of consciousness to really see the world in a positive way. And I was on a roll, but I was thinking of something right in that moment that I really wanted to share. And I may get to share it another time, and that's totally okay. But you have to really be willing to see the world in a positive way. But you have to change the level of consciousness that you are residing at. The level of consciousness that you constantly speak about is the level of consciousness that you will stay at if you don't seek to explore the world, seek to explore yourself. If you don't seek to explore the world and seek to explore yourself, then you'll constantly reside in the same level of consciousness, whether that be a level in well, it's not even whether. It'll be a physical level, because you're speaking from different levels within yourself. So since you're speaking from different levels within yourself, it's going to be a level within you that you need to know or wonder why you're stuck at. Because if you're stuck in a level within yourself and you're not able to move freely, it's because you stay stuck thinking about Toto. You stay stuck thinking about the same things over and over again. And it's only because you're trapped in a cycle in a certain spot within yourself. And you just have to want to connect that energy to different parts of yourself. And in connecting that energy to different parts of yourself, you're allowed to travel higher or travel like in different areas. And you're not just gonna be in one place. You'll be in many places, but you'll be able to control it. You'll be able to focus it. It won't be haphazard. But you have to really get that relationship with yourself, and that's all the world is about. Getting a relationship with yourself. That's what I feel like life is about. I won't necessarily just say the world. I want to say I feel like life is about really getting to know yourself and connecting with that which you sometimes don't see, but you hear it all the time. At least I would hope you hear it all the time. Unless you don't speak to if you don't speak to yourself, if you don't listen to your own thoughts, then I can understand why you wouldn't hear it all the time. But it's the thing that you are with all the time, regardless of where you go. And that's the thing that you should really connect to. And that's the thing that you should really focus on and want to see grow and want to see evolve and want to see do different things and experience itself in different ways. That's what I feel like life is about. But yeah, that's probably going to be another story, another topic for another day, another story for another day. That would have been the perfect way to say that too. So another story for another day. But this was just a quick update. And with that being said, I love you, and I hope that you have a great day.